things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Baylor Bears offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that hat.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Finds his man open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Bears are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got it inside the 15. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So Texas Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run the counter. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're setting up the screen. Past the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Touchdown, Baylor! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Spencer. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He lets it fly. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 45. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make...
It's a seam wide open, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bears! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. But if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll give it to the back. At the 40, there he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Davenport. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Backs going for the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Spencer. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Almost had the completion, just missed it. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Spencer. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Play number 9 on this drive. Wants to throw again. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Dead center perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. Running free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Bring in the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Dull. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Motion from the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds us back in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Hawkins. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off play action. Got a man. It's Chubb. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but it's going to be a touch short. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And off from the shotgun. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught behind the line. It's Spencer. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll go to the counter.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Stone. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes a connection. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's McDaniel. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get got him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense,
throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, and he's been dependable, hasn't he? He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Turning it on! And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unleashes 1 deep. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes 1 play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. The give is to Taylor. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The give on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. gets dull. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. Running behind that left side. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. No matter how